Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, we
Okay.
haven't been recording. So what happened
Yeah, we
was
lost we lost some of our footage
well,
because
no, it was I
Trip had
went
to go
to
to the bathroom
yeah,
and he came back, and because he unplugged his headset, he was muted.
I was muted and I was for 20 minutes. I was just
Yeah,
talking.
it was
I
it
was
was
just talking.
strange.
Yeah, so what do you want to talk? We weren't really talking about anything before I had to pee,
Yeah,
but that was a
we
long
weren't
time.
talking about much, but all I remember is we were talking about how uncomfortable love is at this age,
Yeah, no one loves me.
or at certain ages.
Yeah.
It really can pick up when you reach like later high school, because then you start hanging out and you can like drive and you'll have a job at that point. So you can
Yeah.
actually provide dates, not just
Yeah.
texting people and FaceTiming,
Yeah.
because that's a totally different world.
I don't count that as I don't even count like middle school dating, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's not real. That's not
You
real.
can
Well,
like
the
someone, but it's not
feelings the
dating.
feelings are the feelings are real. Feelings are nothing but real. But what you actually do, if it's just texting and FaceTiming and like, I don't know, hanging out the slightest bit in person while just giggling, that's stuff that you shouldn't do. I feel like you should date with the intent to marry, but it's wrong if you're like a middle schooler and you just play games the whole time.
Yeah,
That's
no,
wrong.
I get you. I think it's horrible when someone leads you on and then just drop you.
Yeah, someone leads you on and then drops you. I actually wrote about that in
Oh,
the
more so.
song I was singing a little bit
Is there
ago.
more song lyrics?
There's a lot more song, but
Well, can
I'll
yeah,
read
read
the
that part.
part in particular if
Go
you
ahead.
want.
Yeah, no, of course.
Uh, this was part of the chorus.
Oh, can you sing the whole
Uh,
chorus? Is that okay? Not sing, but just read.
Not sing, but yeah, I'll
Yeah, the
just
whole
read it.
chorus. Oh, we get a
This
verse and a chorus.
a lot of this was just cheesy, but I was like
No, it's fine.
really upset at this time, so
It's all right. It's all right.
that's what I was
It's all
talking
right.
about. But it says, "You crushed my soul, and then you crushed it again. Wish I was as happy as I was back then. Your new man is one of my
There's the
best
title.
friends. Wish I was as happy as I was back then."
Hey, question. Yeah. Also, first off, great. Second off, I was making a joke to you earlier, and you said you were, yo, I'm with some friends. I was like, they hot. But you said they've dated my friend. Do you have a problem with that? If someone's dated,
I feel like the bro code is ridiculous. Like all of the rules of the bro code, except the one, I don't know. If you have a really close friend and they've dated someone that you've had interest in, I feel like it should be off limits unless they give you the all clear.
the all clear. I got
Because
you. Or you
you
could do it
knew
behind their
that they were
back.
dating that person. Well, no, that's wrong because that messes up friendships.
No, oh yeah, of course. I was kidding. I was kidding.
That's totally messed up. Like if they didn't know, then you
Man, it's
couldn't
fine. You
feel
can't blame
salty
them for
toward
that.
them. Yeah, you can't blame
It's
them
not
for
their
that.
fault.
Like I've felt that before. I've felt
Yeah.
those emotions before in the past, and they're so crushing. Like that's what I wrote about in my song. It's your new man is one of my best friends. Wish I was happy like I was back then. That's I miss that kind of happy that I felt when I felt emotion
You always have me.
towards the other person. That's no.
What?
I
That's not what I meant. See, now we're
yeah,
in a state of
see, yeah, no.
state.
I can always come back to the boys.
The
We're just
boys,
hanging out.
the
The
boys will take you.
boys.
The boys will always take you
Popping some unnamed brand soda.
there. That's a joke from last episode. So go watch
Yeah,
it.
watch the
Get us more
previous
money.
episode.
Get us more money.
Give us bank. No,
Bang.
we need to
Why we?
stop joking about that
No,
stuff. We're not
we
desperate for money.
we
We're fine.
clearly do it for the women.
But yeah. So smooth transition.
There wasn't. I just.
No, I wasn't telling you you did a good job at a smooth
Uh,
transition. I was trying to think of a smooth transition into the next
uh,
thing.
See, now it's not smooth.
When I was on my drive home from Florida, I was texting my friend who like recently had another encounter
What
with
is this, Pokemon? Encounter.
no, had another encounter with
If
the
if you say
the
women,
girl that I
that's gonna make
the
my
girl that
blast
I
joke sound awful. Please don't.
I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna say anything. But
Okay.
I was in a text chat with one of my friends who was
Okay.
having a rough patch with
Okay.
this girl, and
With the misses.
he's in his like first year of high school. And
Hot.
I just told him, I was like, at that age, there's nothing that can go on that's actually dating. I went into specifics with him. Like, if you're just FaceTiming and texting, that's not dating. In
Yeah.
order for it to be dating, you have to be spending quality time one on one. And without a doubt, if you're in a relationship, time spent talking to or with that other person, that's no doubt of the most importance.
Oh, of
Spending
course.
time well spent if you're spending
Yeah.
it with that
You
person.
can never get time back. Time
Yeah,
is it's the
but
most
in
important thing.
order for it to be actually dating, you have to go on dates. You can't just, that's the term that people use for it when they're in a relationship with people. And that's kind of become a well-known fact for today's world. But sending Snapchats to people and FaceTiming people, that's not
That's
dating.
an interest.
Yeah, that's just
An interest of
interest
the
in
life.
someone.
Yes.
So there's no doubt that your emotions are real, that you feel for that person, but you really can't take it seriously until you have a bit of freedom. And that's another thing. If you have to earn trust, which is very important as well, because if you're
Also, if
going
you
off doing all these untrustworthy things, then chances are you're not going to be with them for long. And you have to be yourself, because if they don't love you for who you are, you don't want to put on a mask and have that kind of a
yeah, and
relationship.
then once you actually show yourself, it's all the time was spent wrong, and then everyone's upset
The,
because it's just a lot of
yeah,
wasted time.
this is a lot of well-known information, but
This is very good.
just going into it, it really does feel like you're getting somewhere with a better understanding of who you can be. I
Yeah.
feel like a good range to start dating is senior and or junior and senior year of high school.
When do you get a car? When you're.
When
I'm
you're
sorry.
well,
I
you don't,
actually.
you can get a driver's license when you're 16. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
you
what?
really
Yeah,
get a
I think
car
16's
whenever
a
you
fine
can,
age.
but
What grade
yeah,
is
I
that?
think 16's great. I
Which one's that? Which grade? I'm sorry. Um.
it's it can be 10th, 11th, and 12th. 10th, 11th, and 12th is a good choice.
Yes.
Like sophomore, junior, and senior. That's like the prime spot of where you can start it.
Yeah.
Because then if it doesn't work, then you can just go to college. And if you even if you don't go to college and stay local, then you can just there's a lot more window of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. I remember we were I think when when there was a girl and she
Ooh,
told me,
woman.
you know who it is. There's this girl and she she told me, she was
Uh-oh.
like,
I'm at 10%. Again. Yes. Keep going.
oh,
I'm.
there was this
Okay.
girl and she told me that she it was best to just stay friends at the time. I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, that's kind of what we already are, except we just have feelings towards each other.
Yeah, I
And
got you.
it that kind of cuz like I knew that was what we already are, but I don't
It was
know,
a
it
low
felt
blow.
like
It was a low
when I
blow.
was told that, it felt like the feelings had been gone.
Yeah, no, I
Like the
got you.
feelings left and I don't know. I still
It's
felt
happened,
so
man.
much for months after that, like upon months. But it it was just I don't know. You really kept me going. Like you
Oh,
did.
I feel important.
Like you should. Everybody that's listening to this among our 4 viewers, but anybody
The
that
two of
like
us
if
are.
we ever yeah, no,
I
if
don't. We don't know
we
one of the
ever
viewers. One of the viewers is anonymous, so
one
that's
of the
cool.
viewers,
I'm
yeah,
being serious. That's cool.
but I don't know. If one of our
Maybe.
if we ever if this ever becomes more popular than we think it is, which we don't intend for that to happen, we're just having fun. But
You know, just doing this.
if that ever does happen and they go back to the old episodes, I want everybody to know that
It's no names though. You can't sue us.
no, I'm not no, I'm talking about you.
Me.
And you said your name before.
I
So it's fine.
Trip. That is my name.
Yeah, Trip is a great person.
Oh.
This isn't me crapping it for this isn't me crapping my pants for the podcast. I'm being genuinely serious. He kept me going
Feels so cool.
through some really tough stuff that I dealt with in my life.
Thank you. I'm proud to.
Yeah. I'm still young.
I'm
I
younger.
don't know what it is. There's this Machine Gun Kelly song that I kind of fell in love with when his new album came out. It's called Drunk Face, and the lyrics, I don't get why, but they're just so powerful to me.
What
And
are they?
it's the verse goes like, I'm still young, wasting my youth. I'll grow up next summer. That's it's so good. I don't know why. I get all like fleshy whenever I hear him. Just cuz still young, wasting your youth. I feel like you're not wasting it. It's just that's how it
I
feels.
honestly think your youth is better spent without a woman or men or any lady.
Yeah, it's
Men to
better
attend to.
spent
Better spent
without
to
all
having
the
fun and
heartbreak.
messing around. You know what I'm saying? No need in being
Mhm.
sad and depressed. We're supposed to be the carefree part of our lives.
We're
No
supposed to be
taxes,
enjoying it.
just playing
Yeah.
video games and just hanging out, just being
And
kids.
I
That's the whole
feel
point.
I feel like if you're there's tons of different kinds of people. There's people that like playing within the boundaries and then people that like playing without like out of the boundaries. And then there's people that like testing the boundaries. Like, oh, my hand's over it.
Look
My hand's over the line. Oh.
at
I
me.
feel like those people are the kinds of people that like having the mindset of like living on the edge. I was
Hmm.
never one of those people. I was one of the people that liked respecting the rules
Yeah,
and
no.
stuff like that. And to some people, that's really boring. But to me, I think that's just playing it smart.
Yeah, of course. But
Because
I
you
feel
can't
like,
have much of a childhood if you lose trust.
yeah,
Because then you're not allowed to do anything.
but I also feel like you gotta live on the edge a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
That's how you
you
live
gotta
life.
have
Gotta live life
you
to the
gotta have
fullest.
your fun moments. Like you don't want to be, I don't know, you don't want to be doing crazy legal stuff like spray painting or
Oh, that's awful.
vandalizing stuff. I don't know,
I don't condone
or
that.
like
I don't encourage it.
I'm not even sure. I found this
Breaking
wall.
vehicles.
I found this wall somewhere. I know it's legit because I've actually been to it. And I'm not
Oh,
gonna say where it is because I don't want to like I don't know. I don't want to reveal too much because it seems kind of weird. But
you should
it's this
stay where the
wall
wall. Oh,
where
I know where
spray
the wall
painting
is.
is. I think you know where the wall is,
I
but
do.
spray
Oh,
painting is legal.
that's cool.
It's legalized spray painting, and it's incredible
People that actually
because
spray
it's
paint,
this
cool.
what?
People who spray paint like for their art, that's cool. Like,
Yeah. No, I've always wanted to do it, but this company, or not company, I guess, but just people, they bought this property that's just one big brick wall that's like a canvas for spray artists.
that's so cool.
And if and you just spray over everybody else's stuff
That's
every
that's
time you want to paint something else.
that's so cool.
It's incredible. I love that people do that.
I wish I could spray paint.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I've always wanted to do like pixel art spray painting. I think that's
That's
very
very cool.
cool. I love drawing. I talked about it in our last podcast.
You know what would be
but
cool? Once we get a
drawing is
couple,
really awesome.
yeah. Once we get a couple more listeners and even people who are already watching, give us questions. We can spend a portion of our time doing
That would
that.
be
A
fun.
lot of podcasts do
Yeah.
that. Give us questions.
That'd actually be cool.
Do it.
Give us like good questions, not like, oh, where's your favorite place to eat? Don't give us stuff like
Give us
that.
a question that we can
Like,
talk about for a little while.
Don't give us the cheesy truth or dare questions
Yeah, give
that
us
people
questions.
use.
Give us questions.
Give us the juicy stuff, but also keep it within the boundaries.
Juicy. How juicy? You know what I love it? You know what I love?
Juicy in terms of like,
You know what I love? You know what I love?
I don't know,
You
just
too.
juicy, but don't do anything over the top.
Yeah, you know what I love?
You should have a good sense of boundaries. But
You know what I love? I've said that like 8 times. I love it when a burger comes off the grill and you can like squeeze it and that nice grill juice comes out of it.
dude, at like Five Guys, and you watch it happen.
Burger.
It's so nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast food's pretty incredible.
Well, I think we're about out of time here.
We're about out of time. One last question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then we have time.
Just a small one.
Okay.
One. Favorite Pokemon? Go.
Oh, I would tie. I think. No, stop it. Blastoise. Can I like say like top 3?
I love that we talk about how we're not nerds, and then I bring up a question like favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, it's a tie. Now, Blastoise, Gengar, or I love Pidgeot. I'm actually being, I love him. He's so cool. He looks like he kind of looks like an e-boy bird. If I'm being honest, but I love him.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
what are yours, real quick?
All right.
Like top 3 or top.
Let's just do top 3.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were talking about. Well, I really love the Kanto region, so I'd say Gengar.
Let's go.
Actually, no, never mind. Probably Gengar, Garchomp, and then I don't know, the new Octopus one. That's like a
the
boxer.
Fighter. I know what you're talking about. Not sure though.
That guy's awesome.
He's cool.
And his shiny is the coolest.
Well, I think it's about it. We'll see you next time.
That's about it. See you next time on Accidental Mistakes.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Let's go.
/listening.
See ya.